Yo, what up, everybody? It's your boy ZYIR BattleThon. We here. I know y'all probably sitting here taking the time to review these notes, looking at me like, why does he have this fur on? Besides the weather in New York, the world is cold itself, everybody. It's bad out here. I'm seeing things, speaking to people, spoke to several different sources, and it's just crazy, man. So my thing that I wanted to touch on was this motion that the URL just previously filed on the 7th. So Monday, to be exact, they filed this motion. Today's Thursday. They filed this motion Monday. So specifically in the motion, what I wanted to focus on so you guys could see, which is just, how can I say, asinine, because you'll see when I read it. We'll get to it right now. I'm going to run through it for you guys right now. We're going to read this motion right here. Okay, so motion 6, right? Section 6 of the defendant's mote that they put in on Monday. The opposition makes incidental appearances in video footage of URL events as sufficient to sustain a right of publicity claim. Okay, just the title shows complete disrespect. If I was Norbes, I'd be upset. For anybody who stood on the line and watched this man come through the line, talk to everybody one by one, and stand there on the line and just talk to everyone and give everyone the attention that you would expect somebody to give them when everybody else is walking by them. Some people don't even want to stop. Norbes, stop for everybody. Plaintiff's opposition concedes that the plaintiff consented to use his likeness in November 16, 2009 and January 25th, 2020. So right now what they're doing is they're attacking his claims of him being in the company by saying that just because his face is on the ad from November 16th, which was I believe the Born Legacy event, and January 25th, 2020, which was right before the contract. They just almost got into this caffeine thing. Mind you, we about to hit COVID. We didn't know what was going on. We didn't know what was happening. We just knew that everything was shutting down. We were waiting to hear what URL had in store. They had the app. Everything was dropped. We was waiting for the next event. Right around that time was the incident with your boy New Jersey. And what happens is, how I'm seeing this, it seemed like they used that incident to remove him because they already had plans to remove him prior to 2020. That's just me. That's just how I feel about it, guys. I'm not saying that's what it is for sure. I'm saying that's how I feel. I feel that based upon the twerk situation, they needed that to happen to have an excuse to remove him. Okay, let's continue. Let me get down to this part right here. Unlike the flyers for live events, right, which qualify as advertising, but to which the plaintiff consented, the streams of past rap battle performances on Caffeine TV are not advertisement, nor are they promoted using plaintiff's images. Okay, cool. Maybe they got him on that. No problem. He wasn't around for Caffeine. I think that might have been the only time he was in the Caffeine building that we had seen on camera, which was when he was interviewing Rum Nitty, and then he got into the situation. So now, rather, the plaintiff appears in footage from events along with many other audience members. Pay attention. Pay attention to how they trying to play him. The plaintiff appears in footage from the events along with other audience members. They're basically saying, brother, if you can't prove you was on the stage like smack in the middle and you was off to the side, then once again, how can you be a partner? And it's very little things. It's just petty things that I'm paying attention to that they're attacking. But we're going to get further because this is one part I'm moving on to. So right here they cite the Gaudier versus Pro Football case, which the plaintiff performed at halftime during the football game before the stadium crowd. That's a New York case from 1952. All right, so upon learning that the television station broadcasting the game had also broadcasted this performance, the plaintiff sued under Section 51 of the Civil Rights Law. The First Department held that the broadcast of the plaintiff's halftime act was not a use for advertising purposes, and noted that plaintiff's acts was televised exactly as it was publicly exhibited, without variation, unembroidered, and unalloyed. Right? Meaning, right? Because they like to use a lot of these words. So let me just explain to you. Unalloyed. No one assisted him. Meaning that you don't see us on camera doing anything with him. You don't see us next to him. You see him by himself, off to the side with the crowd, and that's how they're building this. This is basically what this is saying. For all my people out there, I love dearly, looking at me like, what's all this law shit they saying, BattleThon? That's basically what they're saying. He can't prove anything because he was off to the side in the crowd. Nobody was next to him. There's no proof of assistance, or is there? Moreover, this is the part that gets dirty. DeAndre versus Rafla Demetrius. This is a case from 97. All right. Moreover, right? This is the dirty shit. Moreover, plaintiff's appearance in the video footage of URL rap battles is incidental. When I read that part, that's what threw me off. I said, hold on. He was there by accident? First they said, right, this bugged out because it's back to back. They said he was off to the side with the crowd, blending in with everybody who was coming to watch. He was with the public, basically. Now, on their conclusion of this motion, they say the plaintiff appeared in video footage of URL rap battles is incidental to the main purpose and subject of the company's work. That right there it's like, damn, how do you say he was there accidentally? Right? Don't worry, it's more for y'all. We're gonna go, like I said, I know you guys see the title. A lot of deceit, discrepancies, treachery, text messages. We're gonna get to that. Let me get down to here. Let me get down to this part. I'm gonna switch this up for you. Here's the conclusion. That is what it is. For the foregoing reasons, defendants respectfully request that the court, pursuant to CPLR, dismiss all claims in the complaint with prejudice and grant such other and further relief as is just and proper. All right. You can see all of this. This is public information. You guys can go look on New York law. Attorneys for the defendants. You see all this stuff is public information. Now let me go on to the next slide. I got my slide set up for y'all because it's dirty. Like I said, it's dirty. We got to be prepared for this. Here we go. Right? This is where it gets interesting, right? This is where his claims, the plaintiff, Mr. Velez, this is where his claims come into effect, where you can see how recent the business was done, it was conducted. And this is so dangerous because if I knew that I text a lot, if I knew I had a friend or a partner that I text a lot, for one, I'm not trying to do no shady shit anyway, so I don't never have to worry about this. But why the hell would I think to myself I'm going to get over on anybody if I was texting this dude every day, day in and day out for 10 years, up until this point? Why would I even I wouldn't even take the chance. But it is what it is. Let's read this, right? 12/28/2019. So check this out, right? You see the number, you see the date on the last one, right? Let me go back to the last slide. You see the date on the last one. Let me go back up for you guys, right? November 16th, 2019. January 25th, 2020. Right? This text message is from December 28th, 2019. This is before the caffeine. This is before. And sometime around when Twitch approached him and said, hey, would you guys like to do something? You know, a lot of people forgot about that too. Twitch went to KOTD after the caffeine thing. We thought it was because they were watching Caffeine do their deal with URL. So they said, hey, let's try something like them. No, Norbes already had that. Twitch already approached him. And look how quiet he is. He didn't ever come out. He didn't want to come out and say that to us. He didn't. He wasn't the one that wanted to tell us that. He found that deal. They came to him. They didn't go to Smack. They didn't go to Beasley. They didn't go to John France with the glasses. They went to Norbes. They contacted Norbes, just like they contacted Norbes for the movie role. They didn't contact Smack, even though he's the face. But the difference is the person who's really putting their time into it, they can tell. People, they could look from afar and tell that. Why would Twitch contact Norbes and not contact Smack, not contact Beasley, not contact the man with the glasses? Okay. 12:28, 11:44. Yeah, I'm going to pull up, fly in, fly out. They need an indemnity agreement. They need an indemnity agreement. This is what this dude is telling him. He tells him they need an indemnity agreement. You know how many? What's an indemnity agreement? What's that, BattleThon? Well, here you go. Indemnity. Security or protection against a loss or other financial burden. Security against or exemption from legal liability for one's actions. A sum of money paid as compensation, especially a sum exacted by a victor in war as one condition of peace. Back to these messages, right? An indemnity agreement. Protection. Now, look at this. I'm going to host all of them. Now, he's telling him, I'm going to host all of them. Right? He said, what? So at this point, he's confused. What do you mean an indemnity agreement? Wow, what is that? I've never. Basically, this and Beasley explains it to him, and this is what's so dangerous. This is a text message. You know. Let me explain something to y'all, right? Let me explain something to y'all, right? Once again, if you just tuning in. This is BattleThon TV. We are locked in. All right. It's BattleThon TV. We are locked in. We're locked in. Can't afford to play. We tuned in. Now, he explains to him what the indemnity is. He explained it to him. Basically says if somebody gets hurt, they sue him, not the URL. Then he goes on to say, I made KG sign it as well. Norbes says to him, I haven't planned anything since we last spoke. I said I was waiting on you. Okay, cool. Send it to me. Bees hit him. I just hate giving false hope. Norbes, I agree with you. B said, them dudes don't be ready. I don't want to do it, but once him and P said y'all spoke, I ain't want to come to you with the BS. I just accepted it. But I haven't planned any. I was thinking to do one in LA, but I wanted to use the guys in rotation that were being considered. I need you guys to understand something, right? In law, it is a known fact. In law, I didn't say it's a known fact universally, but in law, it's a known fact that a friendship can be more dangerous than a written contract can be, because any justice or magistrate can read between the lines and tell by communication, by the tone of language used, by the amount of time that's spent texting. How many times has these two individuals texted back and forth? These are all the things that any smart person, any common logical person would look at. Of course, I need to see how many times you guys text every day. How often did you guys text? How long did the messages last? Did you guys call each other? Did you guys have 30-minute, 15-minute, 45-hour conversations? This is all stuff that could be, it could be taken up. That's the thing with Sprint, T-Mobile, Verizon. You have a monthly phone, best believe they can snatch anything they want, with or without your permission. It really don't matter at this point. With or without your permission, they can snatch all of that up. Now, if he made KD sign one, why didn't he make Norbes sign one? Why? If he made KD sign an indemnity, why? And KD's not a partner, but he works with them to protect himself, just in case when KD's doing things. Why wouldn't he make Norbes sign one? Because Norbes is a partner. You only make people who are doing regular stuff coming to work with you on a side contract sign the indemnity to protect you, so that way if that host that's coming to do work, anything goes wrong, they don't sue you, they sue the host. So that way, once that host is gone, or that person who comes and signs that indemnity is gone, they go with all the issues, the court issues, all of that. You don't have to worry about it. It might be big publicity for you, but the indemnity protected you, right? So a judge is going to see that and say, wow, you could tell, like I said, by tone of language, by the amount of time you talk to a person, everything like that, the level of communication, how long it was going for, how long the phone calls lasted. This is all the stuff that's in here, and it's in black and white, and that's what I'm saying, man. I've always been a person, man. I just like being realistic with myself. So I have to say, like, if I just knew I had my hand in the cookie jar and I got caught with it in the cookie jar, at this age, I have no problem saying, listen, I messed up. I have no problem saying that. Listen, I messed up. Can we start over? How can we fix this? Because I don't have time to play. So what is it here that is, this is what's going to get interesting, which we don't know, because so far these motions are bogus. There's a whole bunch of bogus motions. And the language that they use, you could tell if any of these dudes actually wrote anything in their affidavit. You could tell the lack of research. You could tell the lack of knowledge thereof, because there's no way a motion is filed like this using this type of language. Here we go. Here goes the dirt. Here goes the dirt. So now, if Norbes hasn't been paid for a lot of these events, And we could just look at this right here. We could just look at this right here. Just look at this. Look at that. What's that? Born Legacy 8. Universe. That's what they sold the tickets to, right? Who was in control of the tickets? Who was in control of the tickets, y'all? Do y'all know who was in control of the tickets? When URL has a hard time doing something, right? And they don't know how they're gonna get it done. Oh, it's a lot of stuff. They'll usually put it on somebody. Norbes had a big man. My whole thing is that they give you Born Legacy 8, Cleveland, Ohio. This is my thing, right? My thing is you could tell that there's a lack of respect for not only just, you know, Norbes. There's a lack of respect for the artists. And I hate to say this, but, you know, if a person knows that something's going down and they don't want you to be a part of it, real people usually will just stand up and be like, yo, nah, let's not even take it this far. You understand? Like, why are we going this far if we know we foul? But, you know, some people like to play hardball. Some people feel, you know, one thing I learned in construction, right? I learned in construction and dealing with a lot of contractors, right? A lot of the times when it comes with rich contractors, right? Rich people, rather. A person like Donald Trump. Donald Trump is a billionaire, so he'll have you do the job. Shit, the job might be a $10 million job. He'll drop $100,000 on you. Shit, for a contractor who's getting 3 or 4 contracts a year, and that might just be one contract, $100,000 for a start of a project is great. I've seen contractors only start with 20 or 30. But out of that 20 or 30 for the first week or two, I got to get 1,000. I got to pay my team. Now the contractor has to say, okay, well, if he's on the morning shift, then who's on the night shift? Long story short, a person like Trump would start you with the $100,000, let you ride out for that month, pay you again the second and third month, and then drop probably $300,000 on you. And then now you so caught up in the $300,000 that you almost done with the job, and you still haven't even got paid the back money yet. And the back money is really the big money, because that little money in the front of the contract is only to start you guys off. Equipment, shit like that. Pay the guys off for the first few weeks. That's all that really is. Donald Trump will legit have the contract done, and y'all can't get paid. So you know what happens after that? You know what happens after that contract? You got to fight. And if you don't got enough money to fight, then it's like, what am I going to do? Because after a while, you can hit a point where you say, yo, yeah, I got $500,000 for lawyer money. But if the lawyer's telling you the retainer's $100,000, $200,000, what you think the case might cost if it drags all the way out? I don't know what they're thinking. I don't know what they're thinking. But from the way this thing is going, from the facts that have been displayed here, from what I see, if everything that they're saying in this is real, all of his claims from the 80-page, he served them. I honestly feel, come 2021, Norbes could possibly own the URL. I feel like that, because there's no way. I know law. I got a lot of my family members in law. I used to love reading my uncle's red criminal law book. If anybody has been to college and studied law, You know that big ass red textbook. I was 16 when I started reading that. My uncle dropped it on me. I was very rebellious, but I understood the law while I was rebelling. This is why you can never blame people for things when you do certain shit, right? Everything that I'm seeing in these motions that are filed back to back are total discrepancies. They're fallacies. They contradict each other a lot. And it's very dangerous because, like I said, a friendship can be more secure than a contract in black and white. And the judges know that. I mean, these judges have been around the same workers, listen, let me explain something to you. The judge knows what friendship is, right? The judge been around the damn court stenographers since she was probably 25. She probably had the job as a stenographer for 35, 40 years. Everybody in that courtroom, the officers that are in that courtroom, the judge has relations with the lawyers. He understands these things. Friendship. This is what's going to be dangerous. And like I said, mark my words, do not be surprised. Do not be surprised if after everything is all said and done, it probably won't even take too long. I highly doubt it. I think they might be going on. Maybe we might have like another, maybe I'll give it another 12 months. If there's no settling. If they wanted to actually fight and go all the way, I think they'd be out of their mind. I think they would be out of their mind. I'm just being honest with you, just based upon what I'm reading. Because if you have the common sense and you can read through this basicry of writing, you can tell that really Norbes there's nothing wrong right here on his end. Everything that he's saying is actually holding up, and it's gonna get worse. It's only gonna get worse, right? Because why? There's a certain type of judicial procedure when it comes to filing certain motions. You can't file this one motion until that's filed. You have certain motions where you can't really put it out, and it might be a bombshell. You want to put it out, but you can't because you have to file 5, 6, 7, 8 motions before you get to that one legally. These are just procedures that go on in the courtroom. So now, we are at about maybe motion number 5 or 6, and this is the end of the year. This was June, July that he hit them with this. So now, here we go. This is what, June, July he hit them with this. Here we go. 6 months into this whole situation. Several motions filed, probably once every month from each party. Once every month, this motion's filed and uploaded to this site right here. I give it another 8 to 12 months. If the defendants don't come to something, if they don't just say, yo, you know what, we was foul, we did a lot of foul things, at least he went on camera and admitted, yes, I've taken money from artists before, but I never asked our artists for money. The artists offered the money. I explained to them, just because you give me money does not mean you will make it. You are paying me because you're telling me that you want a chance. And he admitted to that. What did they admit to yet? Nothing. Trust me. It's gonna. I feel like he's gonna be an owner. Just remember what I said. I honestly feel like that. Just because of the logic. I feel like he's going to be an owner. So now check this out. Hip hop is real. A lot of people saying, oh, well, it's Knowledge's platform. You know, it's Knowledge's platform. He can do what he wants. You're absolutely right. He can do what he wants. What would I do in a position like that? Listen, I told you before, being an independent individual and working for yourself, not having a higher up or a boss to report to, listen. If I see wrong, wrong is wrong. And we obviously know that Hip Hop is Real and 15 Minutes of Fame are URL bloggers. Or rather, cameramen. Let me not say that because Unc don't like when you call him a blogger. Hip Hop is Real and 15 Minutes of Fame are URL cameramen. That's what they are. They are URL cameramen. I'm not saying that the URL pay them, because they don't need to. When content is so high and in abundance, you could just pull up at an event and work your magic with your camera. As long as you got enough hours and space on it, you can film all night. Might come back with 20, 30, might come back with 50 videos. Trust me, I know. But no one's covering it. I saw Uncle Ra as T-Rex. Now peep the craziness now, right? Now peep this, right? What did they say about a month ago? They said that T-Rex was offered by the URL, by Beasley. T-Rex was offered a sum of money. I don't know the number, and if I did, I wouldn't disclose it. T-Rex was offered a sum of money and 3 battles if he was to get on there, refute anything about Norbes, and tell everybody that no, he wasn't there in the beginning. But you know why Rex can't do that? You know why Rex can't get on camera and lie and say that? Because Rex was with Norbes in the beginning, and Rex already went on 15 Minutes of Fame and told Uncle Ra Smack didn't know anybody in the beginning. So now we got one of battle rap's pillars. How many pillars we got holding up battle rap right now? When Mook was away and Lux was doing whatever he was doing, Rex was in the street. Smack was running around with a camera, Rex was in the street. A pillar of battle rap is telling you that this man who was running around with this camera did not know anyone. He needed help. So what does that do? Does that help the URL's case? If one of the first artists that was running around is telling you that they had nobody, does that help the URL's case or does it hurt it? Does that make Norbes look like a liar? Or does that make you sit back and say, damn, Rex? And let's not forget who Rex is when it comes to these cameras. You know what his rule is. Do not edit my footage, because if I said it and I meant it. This is why Math Hoffa's My Expert Opinion episode with Rex was one of the most viewed episodes. Why? Because Rex was able to bring up things and tell Math things about him that he didn't even know. So why would he get on 15 Minutes of Fame and tell Uncle Ra, yo, Smack had nobody? Because that's what it was. That's what it was. Running around with the camera, granted, because I did it. I did it. Hip Hop is Real is doing it. Uncle Ra's doing it. Running around with the camera. Trust me, I've sat with plenty of videographers who did not know what the next step was going to be in their phase of camera work. Trust me, I've hit walls before. It happens. I lock in, do what I got to do, and I figure it out. I snap up out of it. Okay, this is the next venture. It happens. But I believe that. Rex don't got no reason to lie. Rex don't got a reason to get up there on camera and lie. Him saying that Smack didn't have help ain't gonna make him look better, because he's not saying on camera that he's the one that helped Smack. He's saying that Norbes helped him. So why would Rex lie about that? He don't got no problems with Smack. He don't got no problems with none of them. He likes Smack. He likes Beasley. He don't got no issues with them. So why would he do that? I just need you guys to start reading between the lines, man. Just read between the lines. Just pay attention, man. Pay attention, man. Don't just go for everything. Please, man. Please. I know sometimes things can be real good. I see some things and be like, oh, that look good. And I have a reminder. Whether it's me or it could be it could be my big brother. It could be my partner. Yo, listen. No, I know it look good. Don't fall for it. Please don't fall for it. It's a lot. Trust me, it's a lot. It's so much more. We go now. Check this out, right? Peep this. General admission, 182 tickets sold. They made $10,000 just off of general admission. But I don't think Mr. Velez got any chicken from that. They got 10 bandies. That's just general admission. We're going to go through the list. It's 182 tickets sold. Y'all can do the math. Y'all can do the math on that. Stage passes. 11 stage passes, $2,700. Stage passes going for about $250, $275. VIP, 7,000. or I might as well say 8,000, 7,900 on VIP. In total, they sold 272 tickets. Out of 272 tickets, they were able to pull off $21,000, right? It will break down. I mean, 1 second. Revenue shares, right? Now, it's telling you where it's coming from. This is the part that gets a little bit more in depth, because what's going to happen is they're going to say, discovered. So, okay. Referral. You look at the bottom right here and you see referral, you guys. All right. I know you guys are looking like, what the hell is that? Okay, cool. Discover iOS, right, is the website that they use to sell those particular tickets. Because a lot of the times, you guys, they'll tell us, oh, you know, you can go on Eventbrite. And somebody be like, damn, I can't find no tickets on Eventbrite. Now they're like, yo, nah, you can go on universe.com. You're like, hold on, they got, because universe.com is the place where you can buy a ticket, and if you don't want it, you can sell it back. Now a person has to buy it from you. You can have a bid for it. A lot of people don't know this, but it's just a little knick-knack for you guys. Discover iOS, they sold 5 tickets on that website. Universe.com, 1. Now, www.universe.com, 206. The majority of their tickets were sold on universe.com. The question is, who was in control of the website? If Smack is running around with the cup in his hand, sipping, right? P running around looking like Lurch with the beard, right? Telling everybody, yo, this dude gonna be next. Yo, this dude gonna be next, right? Then you got Mr. Franz with the joints. He's sitting there looking like he about to hack into your computer. Looking like a computer with, like, he nervous. About to hack into your computer, right? We all saw the position. Me personally, being there, I saw the position that these people played. But outside of scouting, you guys, who was in control of the website? That's the question. Who was running the tickets? Now, he told us Harry bought the servers. Harry was the millionaire. Harry was the millionaire. Harry put up millions of dollars for these battles. I wonder what Harry got for this. I don't think Harry got no. I don't know if Harry got any chicken. I don't remember him saying Harry got any chicken, but I remember Harry, though. I saw Harry at a few events. The sad part about this is to hear how you would think that a fight like this would be merited because, you know, like, I put my time in, I put my money in, I sacrificed this, which I'm not saying that they didn't. But when you start looking at the files and the paperwork and you start realizing, like, these dudes don't have no money. They didn't have no money before caffeine came to them. They was broke. They was broke. And the reason why you can tell, because Harry, he's telling you, the man is putting up hundreds of thousands of dollars for one card. And then you see Smack run up there, yeah, we trying to put this next joint together. He gonna say it on camera, and it's like Norbes said, you just taking this man's money, just taking it. Because he don't know no better. He just got a love for the culture, a love for the sport. They took advantage of that. You understand what I'm saying? That's kind of foul. But we're gonna slowly see. Give me about another. I say give it about another month. Another month. We'll see what else these people file. I'm gonna show you these other documents. Give me 1 second. Let me scroll here. Yesterday, a motion was filed on behalf of the notice from the court. Now, the notice was just basically it's COVID. You know, the system right now, the court system is kind of crazy right now. So they're basically just letting both parties know. Attorneys, listen, we're going to continue to do this process. It has to be done virtually. I wish I could see that virtual process. That would be That would be interesting, seeing this process. Cases may be referred to neutral evaluation on consent of the parties at any time during the litigation. The neutral evaluator hears abbreviated case presentations, provides an informal assessment of strengths and weaknesses of the arguments, and may offer a non-binding opinion. Neutral evaluators have significant experience in their specified area of law and specific training in neutral evaluation. Their assessments and opinions may help parties to analyze the case, facilitate discussion, and generate a settlement. Okay, so that makes it even more clear. Referral to the NEP will not stay the court proceedings. Cool. So this is a new program that New York State has come up with and abhorred to due to COVID. Oh, so we go here, okay, and this is from the chief. This is the deputy chief administrative judge. This is the one who's in the circuits. If you guys know anything about courts, this is him. You know how they say I am him. Hov said that. If y'all don't. Hov said that. I was just listening to a Hov song yesterday. What do you say? He is him and I am him. Chicka chicka that bitty chicka. So look, right. Notice of neutral evaluation program for commercial division. This is coming from the Supreme Court. This is their new program. So a lot of the times what we're naturally used to, jury selection, courtrooms, you pick the people out, boom. Sometimes, certain areas, I know, depending on the case, I'm putting these people in the hotel. You staying right there. If it's not too big, then it's a 1 or 2 day thing and it's in and out. Right? During COVID-19 pandemic, New York County Supreme Court is committed to finding less costly and innovative ways of resolving matters. Remote neutral evaluation services for commercial matters through the NEP program. This is a program they created due to COVID. So everything will be virtual. There's not like you're going to be able to go in the courtroom and see this. We're not going to see any of this. None of this we will see. So as much as, I've had conversations with people. I spoke to several people in the law field. One particular person I spoke to earlier today, he said, he didn't have any knowledge of battle rap. And he said to me, I feel like battle rap is going to be so much big after this. I said to him, now in my head, a lot of the times in my head, I don't know. I might feel your energy so well that I know what you're going to tell me. I just want to hear you say it. So I got to know for sure if this is what I'm thinking. And in my head, I'm like, wow, well, yeah, this is going to make battle rap very big because it's a big case. The number on the case is big. And it's eyes on the URL, and because everybody knows the URL is acquainted with caffeine, it kind of brings a certain connotation to it. Like I said, good views, bad views, it's still going to bring some type of energy. And what he said to me was, he said, because a lot of people still don't know about battle rap. He said, I don't know about battle rap. A lot of people don't know about this. A lot of people. This dude is 29 years old. Spoke to this dude. I spoke to a few people. But this particular lawyer I spoke to, 29 years old, out in Florida. Because he was watching. He reached out to me because he was seeing the case on TV. Online, rather, on YouTube. YouTube is TV nowadays. But yeah, he's seeing the case online. And he saw my first breakdown on when I brought it up. So he says, he reaches out to me, how you doing, Mr. Thon? Everyone says that. Instead of people calling me Zaire, yo, Thon. That's what they call me. Nobody, it's like, I feel like I'm an army, I'm in the military or something. Everybody call you by your last name. Private this, private that, or specialist this, sergeant this. Everybody call me Thon. So he said, yo, Thon, pardon me, this is attorney such and such, and I thank you for giving me your number, allowing me to reach out to you. He said, I'm just reviewing everything and studying these things. So what he's saying to me is the reason why is because even though we have such a large force, and he almost didn't understand what he was looking at when he first saw the case, because he's not a major fan of battle rap. Well, right now he is. He's been a fan since this case has started. He's been a fan of battle rap. But said the reason why is because even though we have a large, powerful, structured following and a community of millions and millions of people, because there's so many other slots and categories and so many other pockets on YouTube that fit in the category of entertainment, those supersede battle rap. And when he broke it down like that, I said, well, you know what? You're absolutely right about that. Entertainment is, I believe, number one as import-export. But rap, media with TMZ and all these news stations, the impact that has to be made will be made on a grand scale. When this court case is clear, I already said it. I feel like the URL is going to give in. The plaintiffs will give in or be out of work. And have to start somewhere else or go somewhere else. That's just how I feel about it. And the number on it is what's going to make it something that everybody pays attention to. Fox and Viacom are the ones who set a number for URL. So now what happens is, you set a number. A $250 million deal with Fox and Viacom. They allocate 140 for the URL in battle rap. Out of that 140, let's say, okay, with an allocation contractual agreement of 3 individuals in the company, Smacky, Beasley, and your man Chico's, right? Let's just say, let's lowball it. Let's just say, we're going to give you, to start off of this $140 million allocated, we're going to give you 10%. So you're like, damn, 10% sounds small. But when you're talking about anything in the millions, 10% is not small. 10% of a million is 100,000. The average person don't make that. So let's say 10% of 140. Let's say it's 14. Between 3 people. 3 times 4 is 12. So 4.5. Let's just say. And that's a small piece. Let's just say. Say it was 10%, right? Small. Because usually when you allocate money from something and you're allocating it for that project, a person could get 30%, 40%, 50%. And that's just front end money. Because if the contract is 2 years, 3 years, 4 years allocated, you got to think about the back money, how they're going to divide everything, flights, all of this extra stuff, right? That means that they're all millionaires, and they excuse this man without pay at all, and they had the money to give him. They could have broke him off evenly. They could say, let's all give him an M. We all got an M. Let's give him an M. I got 4.5. You got 4.5. He got 4.5. Let's give him an M. They didn't. Anything. No one responded. They didn't respond to the initial serving. They didn't want to respond to that. Nobody wanted to respond to that. You heard what Norbes said. Norbes didn't even know where Smack lived at until he served in the papers. How could we be friends and partners? But once again, a lot of people get things confused in business. It's hard to pay attention to all of these things when you believe that the person that you're dealing with got your best interests. And some people are not as sharp as others, but when they work collectively and they do dirty deeds like this, like I said, everything will come to the light. Everything will come to the light. It doesn't matter. Everything will come to the light, and slowly, eventually, everything is unfolding. I see you guys in here dropping your. I see you guys dropping your things in here. Okay, we've been we've been rocking for a while. I can't see the time, so I'm just saying. I'm just breaking this down for you guys. I see the comments. Okay, pardon me. Pardon me. If y'all got anything y'all want to say right now, please feel free. The floor is open. We rocking out. I'm gonna keep breaking this down for y'all. I got about another. I can give y'all another a few more minutes of my time before I get on to this next topic. Cause listen, man, at this point, it's just pretty much it's obvious, man, what's going on. This is the part I want y'all to see again, right? Read that part. Oh, okay. So, Dwayne Williams, what's up? Peace, peace. He said, what's new with the case? I assume you're just pulling up. Okay, so the URL just filed a motion. Just to be real quick, give you a brief synopsis. I'm not going to stretch it out. They just filed a motion. And to summarize the motion, I will give me a second. Let me turn this down because I know it's picking up too much for you guys. To summarize the motion, I'm going to show you right now. They summarized it on section 6. Let me get to section 6 for you so I can show you. Moreover, that's where it starts at. Moreover, where it just sounds real disrespectful. It just sounds disrespectful. Okay, here we go. This is the motion that they filed recently. Moreover, the plaintiff's appearance in the video footage of URL rap battles is incidental to the main purpose and subject of the work. So basically what they're saying is, yeah, he might have been on camera a few times. That was an accident. That wasn't real. He was off to the side. Like, he wasn't supposed to, like, be there in front of the camera. You only see him accidentally because the camera's pivoting left to right. That's basically what they're telling you. Like, if you didn't know his name was Norbes, then he could have been a fan. And that's what they say in the statement further up. Viewers stream particular rap battles for the purpose of watching the rappers. Listen to this, y'all. This is how crazy this is. Viewers stream particular rap battles for the purpose of watching the rappers, not to catch fleeting glimpses of plaintiffs introducing the performer or sitting on the sideline of the performance. It's like, okay, so you trying to say to me that they're basically saying like, yo, if you was doing this and doing that, then you would have been around. You would have been in the camera more. You would have been seen more on camera. So look, therefore, even taken as true plaintiff's allegation that he appears on camera in videos streamed by Caffeine, this incidental use of his image does not violate New York civil law. So they're saying, yo, we can use your image if we want to. We can use the image if we want to because that was incidental footage. Wow. So now this is why Caffeine is mentioned in the motion. Because Caffeine allowed the URL to use something with Norbes' face on it, whether he was standing off to the side or not. It wouldn't matter if that footage was 3 or 4. Why are you using footage with my face? If I wasn't Oh no, he was just part of the crowd. That's what they're saying. That's his question. If I wasn't part of the company and I wasn't doing these things that you said I wasn't doing, even though I know I was doing it, then why am I on camera? They said in their recent motion that Norbes being on camera was an accident. I don't know how that sounds to you, but to me that sounds shady. Especially coming from someone who's physically been to dozens and dozens. I've been to dozens of events. Dozens. Both URL, top tier events, or it could have been somewhere at the Honeycomb Hideout. It could have been a Highline Ballroom. Could have been a regular event, Black Bear, Brooklyn. Could have been a regular small event. But I saw Norbes at almost 75 to 80% of the small league events that I've been to. And the good, see, with me, I can physically pull up files of pictures. This is why I try to separate myself from everybody else. You ask certain people, what does your picture catalog look like? I bet you a lot of these videographers got a shitload of videos and don't got no pictures. Shitload of videos. Want to film all day, throw the camera in people's face. Don't got no pictures with the artist. That's the difference, right? So now, that's why for me, it's a little bit hard to sit here and see this on black and white and be like, damn, this how they really giving it up? Because when you look at MB5, Chess versus Dougie, we go hard. Sutter and Hinsdale, East New York. We was chilling, rocking out from about 6 to 3 in the morning. Battle rap for real. Tell Piper Boy to pull up to a We Go Hard event. Jay Black, come to a We Go Hard event. Come to We Go Hard. The New York battle rap scene is way better. Trust me. Come to one of these events. From 6, 7 o'clock at night to about 3 in the morning. Every Ciroc was lit. Everybody had the Ciroc. Everybody was doing their thing. They had their bottles. No one was being bothered. It was beautiful. Unfortunately, like Irving Plaza, you get the two big twin looking dudes. They want to grab you up and talk crazy. And, you got Val out there. Salute to Val. That's my homegirl. I think Val, salute to Val. I ain't seen Val. I haven't seen Val. Val is a security guard at Irving Plaza. Salute to Val. I love you, Val. I appreciate you. Every time they gave me an issue bringing my camp, listen, Val, I love you. I love you, Val. I haven't seen Val since the whole incident happened where New York got shut down and they start IDing in the clubs after that incident with your boy Av. That's what messed everything up. Okay. I saw the Dougie versus Chess. Salute to Dougie and Chess. That was a great battle. It was my first time seeing Dougie. But I already had witnessed Chess and what he was capable of. Dre Dennis, salute to Dre. Dre, listen, I put the picture up on YouTube yesterday. You guys can go check out the YouTube. Go subscribe to the YouTube. For all you guys that are on Periscope and on Facebook, go to my YouTube, BattleThon TV, BattleThon Ent. Go subscribe and check out the community page so you can see the picture. Dre was about 300 pounds, 350. All right. He's a real long shot from who he used to be. Right now, Dre's looking real good right now. He's in shape, slimmed down. He's doing great. Dre was looking kind of crazy back then. But you can tell the difference because Dre Dennis was bigger than Norbes back then. This is 2015 December. After the Chess and Dougie battle, Dougie goes on to battle Twerk. I remember the timeline. I remember that timeline. I don't know what's going on with battle rap. It's like real dark. Like everybody's willing to just be for sale or just do whatever they got to do just to keep a position. But when you're in position and you put yourself in position, you don't have to sell yourself out for a group of individuals who want to do shady business. You don't have to do that. I'm starting to see a lot of people are looking real crazy right now. I would rather you, instead of, all this information is out here. All this information is public. Instead of these people, cameramen, bloggers, battle rappers, instead of y'all attacking Norbes, or, oh, I don't know him. Who cares about him? What he talking about? He's a creep. Instead of y'all doing that, it's better for y'all to just be quiet. Why? Because, once again, great leader or great leaders, when they know that there's trouble coming, but they have thousands of people to protect, they take the brunt of the damage. They take it all. Because these people that are behind us, we're supposed to be carrying them. We can't let anything happen to them. We're the ones who've been feeding them. Right? So, now the URL, are they great leaders if all these battle rappers get audited? Does the URL really care about all these artists? If they're gonna let this really go, if let's just say they say, yo, you know what? Listen, man, we want to see some numbers. We want to see what's going on. You know what I mean? The judge, they push the issue. We want to see some numbers. And all the URL had to do was just say, yo, you know what? We'll respond to this. We'll give him that. Even if him and Chico have issues and Chico doesn't like him for whatever reason it is, why not respond to this man? Why not sit down and think about how many people you're going to damage if y'all just don't come out and keep it funky? Now look how crazy it is, right? It's levels to coming forward. Your parents used to do it to you. Our parents did it to us. Coming home from school, coming from somewhere. Oh, so how's your day today? They waiting for you to just be honest. The law gave them a chance. And look, and we get mad sometimes when certain things happen to us, but we do it to ourselves. The law gave them a chance to say, yo, this is our client. We are representing him. And this is what he is saying. Right? Cool. They gave them the opportunity to do that. They didn't want to give Norbes anything. That was the first step. That's the first step. Just give him what he's owed. And it probably wouldn't have been such an astronomical number had they just broke him off with something. Even if they wanted to just give him something just to bide the time. Just give him something. They didn't give him nothing. Nothing, bro. Nothing. Now, there's a good chance, because they didn't want to just give him something and not take it this far, everybody's going to get dragged into it. You know why everyone's going to get dragged into it? Because now they need to see who paid who. If Norbes was paying people, if Smack gave people out of pocket or text message somebody and cash app them, if Beasley cash app anybody or sent anything from Zelle or PayPal or Venmo, Chime, this is what they got to look at. Why? Because you got a group of individuals who have been doing their own version of business a certain way for so long that no one cared to look and say, yo, is there anything wrong? But now that it's public and we all can see, this is how they've been conducting business for several years. And if they don't care about Norbes, what makes anybody think they care about the artists? If they don't care about the dude that helped find the talent to bring there, what makes y'all think they care about the artists? Like, that's my question to y'all. They don't care about the artists. But it's okay, because I know the Hollows, I know the it's crazy because when I say this, it's logic, but a lot of people are gonna be like, how would you figure that? But listen, the ones who's out the way, the ones who's getting the most, they probably the smartest ones. It's the ones that are on the bottom of the barrel, battling 4, 5, 6, 7 times in the year, hungry for money, understood, battling 4, 5, 6, 7 times a year. Those are the ones that want to be careful. You want to be careful because Hollow owns a business. Huh? Goods got businesses. Goods said that before. I got businesses. I got ATMs. I don't need battle rap. Hollow said Hollow don't need battle rap. He don't need it. He got LOM. He showed us his tax return. He showed us his tax return. Over 160. He showed it to us. He put it up live. Listen, I don't gotta lie to y'all. And then he also put up some things that said that the URL had paid artists to not battle on certain leagues or battle other artists. That just goes to show you how foul it is. It showed you that. I'm gonna tell you how my big brother told me. Right? And we just had this conversation. Listen, the URL has taken these entrepreneurs, all of these young dudes that came in within the past 3 years that have been cooking and doing all these battles, putting on great performances. The URL took these entrepreneurs and turned them into workers. They are workers. They're workers. URL has turned entrepreneurs into workers. And it's going to be the workers that take the fall for a company that doesn't even care about the people that helped them build it. They're going to fall. The battle rappers who are making $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 a battle, and they got to battle 6 times a year. There's a video that just came out recently, right, with Max B. Max B says, yo, they making jokes, they laughing at me talking about I'm broke because I make $2,000 a show, but I just did 7 shows. That's $14,000 a month. In my head, I love numbers, so I'm like, damn, okay, $14,000 a month. That's good. After 10 months, that's $140. 168 after the year. That's great for a person who's not signed. I don't even think Max B was on Koch at that time. I think Max was just completely independent, making his own beats in this nice little spot, nice little condo he was in, and making his beats and doing this thing, right? That's exactly what these battle rappers are going through. They got to battle 5, 6, 7 times a year. But now check this out. If you're giving me $2,000 a battle and I'm battling 5 times a year, that's only $10,000. That's not enough money. If you give me $5,000 a battle and I battle 6 times a year, that's still not enough money. $30,000 ain't shit. That's $600 a week for 50 weeks. I know I could do a lot with that. I know people who could, but depending on what you got to do, that's not enough. Yo, now look. Max said this on camera himself. 2,000 to 3,000 a show. Now this is with no deal. That's no deal. If a person's giving you $2,000, bruh, you know how many artists would take that right now? That's not even getting $2,000. You got artists right now that's not getting $2,000. They'll take that. Yo, they told me I pull up, they'll give me $500. They like that. $500. That's I get a pack. I get a little $500 piece. They like that. They will take that. But like I said, real leaders will not let the team fall when they know they're at fault for what the team is going through. They won't do it. They just won't do it. You're not going to see a real leader do that. Why? Because it don't benefit the team. And what don't benefit the team, we should have no business doing it. We have no business doing it. Now, I'm gonna show y'all some work. Let me see something. Cause I'm show y'all some. Show you guys some classic joints. I'm gonna show y'all this piece right here with. Oh, matter of fact, here we go. There goes one right there. Boop. That's one right there. Here, let me put this in the corner. Boop. Let me show y'all another one. There is another one. Listen, man, we could do this all night. We could do this all night. Let me show you here. Okay, so this was. Show y'all another one. And actually, this next one is. This next one I'm trying to find is actually a Born Legacy joint. I think it's a Born Legacy joint. We was in Brooklyn. Yeah, I believe this is a Born Legacy joint. Let me just find it for y'all first. Give me a second. Ah, there it goes. There it goes. There it goes. So, this is my thing, right? This is two different occasions. Two different occasions. But this is months apart from each other. Months apart from each other. Let me get some more images for y'all. Because I got a ton of them shits. I wouldn't even be able to tell you how many images I got in my archive, but I got a ton of them shits. I'm trying to find the other one. Trying to find the We Go Hard one. There's a We Go Hard picture that I got with him. Matter of fact, y'all gonna make me go on Facebook, man. Y'all gonna make me. You know what? I'll let y'all see my Facebook. I'll let y'all see my Facebook. Fuck it. I posted the picture. Did I put it on here? Nope. Don't talk to me. Did I put it on here? Where's this Norbes joint at? Where it at? Where the Norbes joint? Let me find it, y'all. Let me find this. Now that's the text messages right there. Crazy. It's crazy. They are crazy. I gotta find this picture for y'all. Where this picture at? Matter of fact, here we go. Here we go. Let me find this picture for y'all. Y'all gonna be like, damn, how do I know what he doing? Don't worry about it, man. There we go. Let's switch. We're gonna go to now. Look, y'all see them. Y'all see these joints. Subscribe. Now look. Who is that right there? Dead in the middle. Dead in the middle and little did we know that we messed with some middlemen that didn't do diddly. I gotta hit y'all with the punch shit. Who's that in the middle? Dead in the middle, little did we know that we messed with some middlemen that didn't do diddly. That's that pun flow. Who is that in the middle? Looking way smaller than Dre Dennis is. Huh? That was 2000 and... Listen, man. Yo, listen, where was y'all at? I was there. Where was Hip Hop Is Real at? Hip Hop Is Real. Where was they at? 15 Minutes of Fame. They wasn't at this event. They was probably like, nah, we gonna send him there because that's what he do. That's what he do. There wasn't nobody there. Where was everybody at? I was there though. I remember this. Salute to every artist that was on this card. This card was fire. I just want to say, this battle right here was my this battle right here was my favorite event, bro. This was my favorite battle rap event. Coming in as a battle rap cameraman. As a cameraman, this was my favorite event. For one, it was just like, for one, I just want to say the event was fire. Salute the city. Salute to We Go Hard. Salute to the whole We Go Hard, man. But Norbes, man. We Go Hard, man. Norbes was there, and it, like I said, man, it's just like, how can we, how do we dismiss him? Like, how do you dismiss that? Like, he's there. Like, I got the flicks. That stuff you can't hide. You can't hide these things. Like, you can't. They saying that, oh, he was accidentally seen. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Let's go. It's no accident when these things happen. It's no accident when these things happen. I don't believe in that. Okay. Where we at? Give me a second. It's too much footage, man. Pictures everywhere. Pictures everywhere. You see this right here, y'all? This event, I'm about to drop pictures for y'all. Salute the Steams. It said, wherever Steams, if somebody tags Steams, tell Steams I said what up. It's my boy, man. Tell Steams I said what up, man. I'm about to start dropping these things on y'all because y'all don't appreciate battle rap. Y'all don't really appreciate battle rap, man, like y'all say y'all do. Because if y'all did, ain't no way in hell this dude would be getting dragged like this, man. So that's one event. Boom. Where's the other one at? Telling you, I'm about to start dropping these files. Y'all gonna be like, yo, hold on. When you get these big, when you get these big, proof over politics. Let me see. All right, y'all. Listen. I'm really just waiting for the next motion to drop. Once the next motion drops, and I want to say it might be in the next few weeks, maybe next year, might be next year. Cause I keep forgetting it's December. December, time is going by, man. What's the newest update on it? Oh, hey, what's up, Tay Watts? Tay Watts is just coming in, so. Okay, so let me move this out the way so you can read. But just, you guys see these pictures on the screen. This right here that you see on the screen was from an event that Norbes took care of. You are relevant. This was for the other artists who were doing their thing. This was a URL event. These pictures that y'all see right here. So I don't want anyone to get this confused. They're up there for a reason. This is Norbes. All right. Okay. You missed it. All right. So Tay Watts. If you I'm gonna zoom. I can zoom in for you guys so you guys can see a better picture of this. Okay. There you go. I'll move this off the screen. Peace. Sin. I gotta let you go. Sin. Okay, read read right there where it says moreover. Where it says moreover from right there, read that part. Yo, Brad, salute, Brad. Salute, Brad. Make sure you share this, Brad. Salute, my brother. How you doing today? How are you doing today? All right? I know y'all probably like, yo, Zai, why you got that coat on? Why you got that coat on? Because it's a cold world. It's a cold world. I got to throw this on. I had to throw the fur on because it's cold. It's cold. You would never think that your partners, your friends, your brothers would do this to you. In the name of what? Greed. Financial gluttons. Lying. In the name of what? What's the purpose? Moreover, plaintiff's appearance in the video of URL rap battles is incidental to the main purpose. I'm gonna highlight that for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about, cause that's a little disrespectful. Boom, there you go. Now, up, doop. Okay. Gonna come here. I'm highlighting, boop, and then this is where we read at. All right. Okay. You can see it right there. You see that? They're saying that it was an accident that this man was on camera. That's what they're saying. For you that everyone who just came in, Tay Watts, and it's an accident. That's what they're saying. It's an accident. It's been multiple events, man. He put his work in. I will be back, guys. Listen, we've been rocking out for a while. I've been rocking out for a while right now. It's just crazy, man. And then, you know, to see Knowledge, you know, salute to Knowledge, salute to Uncle Ra. I know you guys got to protect your brands and everything like that. Salute to you guys. I understand. I know URL probably gives you guys access to all these events, and you're like, yo, I don't want to mess that up. That's fine. That's understandable. I'm just glad I'm not really restricted to just working with one group of individuals. I've never wanted to just be restricted to one place. You know, somebody said, hey, you know, you can go work here, but you can only work with these people. That's not the videographer I want to be. I don't want to be that videographer. I don't want to be that videographer. I don't want to be the videographer that locks in and I can't pivot. No, I'm all about my pivot. I want to be able to move around. I don't want no one to be able to say, yo, you can't talk to these people because we're not going to let you in. Unless somebody tell me some shit like that. You're not going to let me in. Brother, I don't work for you. That's my whole, and that would be my attitude on it. I don't work for you. Now, granted, URL is probably Hip Hop is Real Money Cow. This is where they get most of their money from their channel. All the interviews they get from URL artists, being able to travel with them and interview them and have that close access to them. Knowledge is probably like, yo, I ain't messing that up just so I could help Norbes out, even though I know something don't seem right. Because I know he knows something don't seem right. Come on, Knowledge. Like, come on, bro. I know he knows something don't seem right. Now, Uncle Ra, on the other hand, I'm so unsure about Uncle Ra. Like, I don't know, man. Like, listen, man, I like Uncle Ra, man. This is my guy, man. But even him, you know, he interviewed Rex. Rex touched on the subject. Rex actually touched on the subject and then let you know that, yeah, they didn't have help. But I don't think I've seen any interviews where Uncle Ra took the time out to call Norbes and have him do an interview, or go visit Norbes and sit down with him and do an in-depth interview and get his side of the story. You understand what I'm saying? And it's foul. So now what happens? The blogger that everybody in the community tried to dismiss and rid themselves of winds up taking time out of his day to go and see Norbes so he can do his due diligence as a journalist and make sure people get both sides of the story. And notice what he said in the blog. URL, when I come to events, it's all love. I don't want no issues. I'm just doing my job. Let me explain something to you, okay? It's COVID right now. So, of course, they don't have to tell you where the location is. It's not supposed to be more than a certain amount of people in there. The country opens back up. Who's telling you at what door you can't get into an event if you paid for the ticket? And that be the problem a lot of times. People want to get so close to you. I'm not saying knowledge, and I'm not saying Uncle Ra. I'm just saying in particular. They don't want to pay for the ticket. And that's cool. But at the point where I'm at, even at the point where I was, I paid for all my tickets. I don't want to get him. I mean, if you want to get me in for free, cool. But I'll pay for my ticket. I'd rather do that. So you can say you ain't do nothing for me. This came from me and my partner. The work that I put in, the work that was distributed, everything that y'all saw, this came from me and my partner. I don't want no discrepancies or no miscommunications. All I'm asking you is what the price is. That's it. That's it. Why? Because digitally, I could show you every event I went to. Never paid for a ticket in cash. Never paid for it in cash. I went here. I was here. I did that on purpose too, just to cover myself. But these are the steps that I had to take. It's just that, you know, seeing Uncle Ra have the ability to be Uncle Ra and 15 Minutes of Fame. They're everywhere interviewing people. So when I see that they don't interview Norbes, it's like, why not? Like, you know? Oh, okay. I get it. URL not gonna let y'all, you know, rock out with them if you interview him. I get it. So now because they won't interview Norbes and get his side of the story, right? He's just left out in the dark. Now peep this, right? I'm gonna tell y'all what knowledge does, right? Like I said, knowledge, salute to you, brother. Salute to you, but I'm gonna call you on your shit. You get on camera and you say, I tried to speak to people at the URL. I've asked Beasley, I've asked Smack, I've asked this person, that, whatever. And they all said, you know, no comment. No comment. We don't got nothing to say. But why didn't you take the time out to go to Norbes? Everybody that's a fan of Hip Hop is Real, go ask them that. So they can be honest with y'all. That's all I'm saying. If you're going to sit there and get on camera, don't give us half the story. Be real, bruh. Yo, listen, this is my job. I don't feel like compromising myself. They giving me all this footage and access to all the events. I'm not trying to go and interview Norbes because that's going to mess things up for me. Don't front like you like, if you did, like, because you didn't interview Norbes. You didn't interview Norbes. 15 Minutes of Fame didn't put out no interviews with Norbes in his defense. They didn't do none of that. I didn't see none of that. Like I said, this is not nothing against y'all. But if we're gonna be real about the situation, let's be all the way real, so we can see where everybody stands at. Because it's not like you're in a neutral place, bro. It's not like y'all are not in a neutral place. You're not in a neutral place. The minute that you decide to say, yo, you know what? I'm going over here, and I'm not gonna talk to these people, because if I had the opportunity to talk to somebody that was on the opposition, that was against him, I still want to hear their side of the story. I need to hear both sides so I can dissect it. I'm not about to let any league or group of individuals dictate who I interview, where I get my content from, and how it's distributed. I'm not about to do that. You know what I mean? If that's the case, URL, you can have it. You can keep it. It's never that bad, because I could talk. I could just talk for the most part. Listen, it's so many other leagues out there. There's plenty of leagues, man. So many leagues. I can name probably 15 leagues I've been to in the past 3 years. And I stopped going to battle events like that. From Massachusetts, Atlanta, all the way back down. In the past 3 years, I could probably name you about 12 to 15 leagues I've been through. And I slowed down in 2017. That's a slowdown. That's like 4 or 5 events every year for 2 years. Like, that's a slow comparison to what I was doing before. I was crashing events every week. But we'll see. I just want y'all to just keep that in mind, y'all. Just notice everybody who's speaking up for Norbes. Notice the people who are, and not even speaking up. I don't want to make this seem like this is a team effort to try to attack the URL, or this is a team effort to do anything like that, because you know nobody's being compensated after this. This ain't nobody paid. I'm not getting paid, yo. This is all off of the strength of me just seeing bullshit from the outside looking in, and I'm saying, nah, this is just foul. So let me, as a logical person, come here and tell my followers what I'm seeing from the outside, what my eyes are seeing, what my ears are hearing, what I can look and see, right? I just want everyone to just come out, just tell everybody where you stand at. You know what I mean? Because just to make it seem like interviewing Smack and Beasley would be the end of all mean, that's just going to show everybody how much you really don't care about Norbes' opinion. Because why are you saying, oh, I know everybody wants me to get interviews from Smack, and no. Go interview Norbes. Chris Unbiased did it. Go interview Norbes. And Chris got more time and experience than all of us. So go interview him. Go interview Norbes like Chris did. Why can't y'all do that? That's all I'm saying. You do that, then people won't be able to look at you and say, oh, y'all are compromised media. You got people on my comment section saying, yo, Zaire, salute. You one of the only media out here that's not compromising battle rap. For real? You know how crazy that sounded to me? Like, what? I started thinking about people that I know. I'm like, hold on. People that are outside of hip-hop as well. I'm like, hold on. And 15 minutes of fame. Because every event, when I crash events, in the beginning, hip-hop is real. 15 minutes of fame. This shit is hot. Con artists. Salute the Con. Salute the Con. You know what I mean? Con is my man. Con said, yo, Thon. He was the first person to call me Thon. Then it was Rex after that. Yo, Thon. We gonna do a collabo? Con and Thon? I said, yo, let's do it. Yo, these were the people that was here. Salute to This Shit Is Hot. I don't know where he's at. Where is This Shit Is Hot? Where is he at? I have not seen him in a while. And let me tell you how crazy it is. I haven't seen This Shit Is Hot in so long, I thought he was ARP. Please forgive me, y'all. I know y'all probably laughing right now like, yo, BattleThon, you crazy. You crazy. I haven't seen This Shit Is Hot. He used to interview everybody. This shit, he had the white beamer, drop top, pulling up to the URL events. You could tell he was an OG. You could tell he was old, you know, mid to late 30s. You could tell he was a little bit older than everybody else that was around, right? Or let me not say OG, mid to mid 30s to late 30s. You could tell he was older than the rest of us, right? Even him. All of these people that was there. And mind you, once again, when the events started, Smack would make his piece and walk through, say what he had to say, keep it pushing. Norbes would actually stop and talk to people online, because Norbes, the War Report is such a crucial part of battle rap that the fans gravitated to Norbes, because it was like, yo, this guy's like an analyst for battle rap. And that's what they saw it as. Because if you only hear Beasley's voice announcing events, upcoming or current, if you only see Smack during face-offs or the physical battle, and then you don't really see P outside of battle rap, unless it's battle rap. No, you don't see P outside of battle rap. So now, who is the only person that takes the time to come home after these events and put up material for us? Norbes did. The War Report, Norbes did. Putting P in position, Norbes did. Norbes It All podcasts. All of these different ventures that Norbes is doing on the side. He did that because he had a love for battle rap and hip hop. But Beasley, Smack, Chico, P, they didn't take the time out to do none of this on the side. Let me explain something to y'all. What Caffeine has these artists doing, they could have did on their own. And like I said, like my big brother said, entrepreneurs turned into workers. How in the hell these dudes come from the street and they let Caffeine do this to them? I don't know. But I know damn well you got to pay me a lot of money for you to instruct me to have to sit in front of this camera and do this. I don't know if it's gotta be by contract, because if you don't have to do it, you just shouldn't do it. It don't make sense. You got battle rappers that are getting on camera, making their blogs, doing their little blogging and everything like that. They are now bloggers. Battle rappers have turned into bloggers because of Caffeine. What's the point? Battle rappers turned into bloggers because of Caffeine. Love, life, and loyalty is the motto. Stay safe, stay real, and stay true. Follow me, I'll follow you.